Hey YouTube, this is Donald, and today I'm gonna review a Halloween special review of game that I never reviewed before, and it is called Zombie Army Trilogy. Here's the case I got with it. Looks pretty creepy. It takes place after World War II, and it's made by a company known as It was made by a company called Rebellion. And it's rated M for mature, so warning. So be forewarned that this video may contain some disturbing content, violent content, jump scares, sudden loud noises, disturbing and creepy content. And disturbing and violent graphical images. And also, if you don't like, I think that's all. So viewer description advised. Seriously, if you have any epilepsy or seizures like that, I would leave this video if I were you. Anyway, but if we're all good for the video, let's proceed. So let's get into the game and off we go. So anyway, warning, this game is about to get loud. Man, this TV is pretty loud when it comes to this game. And it's got the same symbolism. Sorry for the thing being so bright. Now the camera does, now I must admit I am cheating slightly. I'm using my phone as a camera. So the camera's not showing the true colors out of this, unfortunately. So the colors may not look as good as the actual game on this footage that I shot. You got campaign, horde, except horde is kind of like a, the horde is a game where half lasts as long as you can against increasingly tougher waves of zombies. You can either do a quick match, create a private game, or solo play. We're just gonna do the campaign. You can either play multiplayer online. You can even choose your character.
Wehrmacht captain. Alert, wary, doting husband and father. Little patience for politics with its attendant egos and backstabbing corruption. Never believed in Hitler's message, but followed orders for the sake of protecting his family. Boris Medvedev, Red Army veteran. Stoic, practical, and no-nonsense. Fiercely loyal to the deserving. Narrowly avoided charges of insubordination on a number of occasions. He has witnessed and survived far worse than the horrors of the zombie apocalypse. Dr. Ephraim Schweiger, academic researcher, former pacifist and skeptic, would rather be in a library. Avoided conscription by assisting the Nazis research their favorite obsession, the occult. Inadvertently, he assisted in bringing about the apocalypse. He is no longer a pacifist or a skeptic. Carl Fairburn, OSS operative, focused and fearless, unmatched with a sniper rifle. Spent most of the war operating alone behind enemy lines, not used to working in a team, but willing to adapt if circumstances require it. For example, if confronted by millions of bloodthirsty Nazi zombies.
And there's, and on and on. There's female characters also, but I'm just gonna show you the male characters. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna go with Herman Wolf. Alright. So, let's try episode 2, Crucible Evil. Now, I'm not gonna do a playthrough of these games. I'm just gonna review them. I'm only gonna play as candidate, set up for one player. Oh, and you can also set up for, let me check the case if you can play multiplayer. No, you can only play it on online, which is ridiculous, but... So, sorry to be disappointed. This is also a 3D game, which means you can use specific 3D glasses like a 3D compatible game for an HD TV that supports it. So, let's start the game. Now, you only get a choice of one rifle with a scope, and a secondary weapon being an SMG, assault rifle, or a shotgun, and a sidearm being a pistol or a revolver. So anyway, you can select your grenades, but be forewarned that you can only be maxed out with 5 grenades. Different type of grenades, like silent hand grenades, landmines, trip mines, and dynamite. It says dynamite can be charge one, which creates a devastating explosion and is remotely donated by sniping. Oh, so you shoot the thing. So I confirmed the loadout and off we go. Sorry this is a long video, but we're gonna try hard not to die, and so that way I can show you what it's like. Well, and by we I mean me, of course. Now, I didn't get to choose my rifle, but I always use the ps4 in this game, which is pretty powerful, but not as powerful as that double-barrel shotgun. Oh, and the game does show you your objectives. You can switch between first-person perspective or third-person perspective by pressing R3 on the analog stick, which clicks. You can also sprint in this game, which is pretty useful to outrun the zombies. Now, this game is kind of similar to Sniper Elite. Better get away from the zombies. And press L1 does a melee kick. Yeah, that puny little kick is your only means of melee attack. This is a pretty cool game. So, yeah. Let me show you what this ps4 can do. But don't get too carried away, otherwise you'll get overrun. Oh, and if you take too much damage, and to the point where you end up taking too much damage, don't worry, your health regenerates just like in a Call of Duty game would. Except, rather than getting 2 hits and then you're dead, in Zombies mode on Call of Duty, this one actually, you tend to last longer. So that way you becomes more stronger in this game, better than Call of Duty Zombies. So that way you can get a chance to outrun the zombies if you get overrun. Let's hope there's not any more. And to take out your to use your pistol, you press the triangle so that you can take out your pistol and use it. and it's got the same aiming as Grand Theft Auto. Like, it's in a third-person perspective rather than being a first-person shooter game. But except it's designed in a similar fashion as Sniper Elite. Though the gameplay-wise, it's similar to Sniper Elite, but in a World War II style. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome horror game. There's zombies like ones that knows how to fire an MG42, like that big zombie with an MG42, and they won't be afraid or will know how to use it. And it can only be killed by headshots. So yeah, and there's even that fiery zombie that can turn these zombies into fiery zombies, which will make them run faster and even charge towards you, and can be destroyed by one shot or one kick. But be careful, there could be more than one of them. End up being more than one of them. There'll be like a group of them. And to make things worse, there's even a horde in this, which is a zombie army. Like an army of zombies fighting against you. It's like they don't call it Zombie Army Trilogy for nothing. Yeah, I played this game before, and I completed it. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna need more ammo for my rifle. Here's the plane. Boom! What was that? This only happens on that one specific mission. And the pistol I selected was a Luger P08 from the Germans. I know I'm playing as a Nazi, but I don't play as him, not because he's a Nazi, but I don't know why I played as him, but he is a good character, despite him being a Nazi, though. Man, this place looks like a horror scene, and there's some satanic symbols around here. So don't get too creeped out by them, unless they activate. You can even switch between first-person or third-person perspective on your rifle, whether being a semi-automatic rifle or a bolt-action rifle. It even features the most iconic UK British rifles, the Lee Enfield No. 1 Mark III, which is one of my favorite Lee Enfield rifles. Man, I saw zombies eating out of that corpse. Can't jump in this game though, but what you can do is select a grenade using the D-pad, either being these 4 grenades I mentioned earlier. Left and right on the D-pad selects them, while up and down on the D-pad, well, does nothing at all. You can even pick up weapons using the X button, like this one. So that way you can swap weapons. And don't worry, they won't unlike Call of Duty, you can switch weapons in the campaign. Boom! Now that's what I call a explosion. And I'm out of ammo. I'm just gonna switch back to my... Oh, there it is. Let me search the bodies before I, like, search the corpse before they disappear. Oh, there's that summoner zombies that summons more zombies. And it shows you a cutscene of when you confirm the kill. A headshot kill far distance like that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game overall. And there's even that those zombies with a hand grenades that makes that sound and then tries to run towards you like a suicide bomber zombie. The more you play this game, the more creepier it gets. Like, for example, this mannequin right here. Yeah, I know, it's really creepy, that mannequin. And to make things worse, this happens. That was easily the creepiest things I've ever seen. And this is a safe room where you can enter the safe room once, but once you leave the safe room, there's no turning back after this. So, and it does provide you with some checkpoints. Yeah. And there's also those skeleton zombies. The demonic skeletons that don't look demonic, but look like regular skeletons. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like right here. You can even shoot it in the chest or the head, or even kick it once and it will die immediately. And this is the creepiest part. Boom! It's like they see that army of zombies and that green fog. You can't go through that unless you defeat the army of zombies. They don't call it Zombie Army Trilogy for nothing. Let's put another mine here. Yeah, and you get combos too. Man, those mannequins are creepy. Oh, sorry about that. I just bumped the tripod. So anyway, I can hear the skeletons. Oh, and the secondary weapons are not really that useful against those skeletons, unfortunately. But you can still kick them once and they'll die immediately. And, like, break into pieces. Boom! Kick two of them in one shot. they come from? Forgot to reload my weapon. I keep forgetting to reload my weapon. And this is what happens if you die. You can either restart the checkpoint, restart entirely, or exit the game. So yeah, like I said, in conclusion, if you like what you see here, or if you like what you're hearing about this game, and if you like World War II zombie games, this is the one you definitely must get. And there's hidden items like bottles and gold bars. You can't collect the bottles, you have to shoot them at a specific spot of where they are. And the gold bars, you just touch them to collect them. And there's different areas of each levels of where they could be. So you'll have to look up hint videos about them. But anyway, like I said, in conclusion, this is a game you definitely want to get, like I said, if you like what you see here. So anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and subscribe for more videos like this, and like the video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off. Happy Halloween.